What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mamak Sessions. Yes, half of us on the show today just got back from the other side of the world. But first things first, let us all introduce ourselves. What's up? My name is Jenny Boy.
Hello, my name is Ryan.
Hi guys, my name is Shufe.
And it's the one and only Indian here, Arvind Kumar.
Yes. How have you guys been, man? It's been a while since we've actually seen each other.
Oh my god, it's been 2 weeks, guys.
Yeah, it's been close to more than 2 weeks because Ryan and I just got back from the United States of America.
When you're talking like that, they don't speak like that.
We were there for the launch of the brand new Galaxy Note 10.
Samsung Galaxy Note 10
so
and
it's
Note 10
beautiful.
Plus.
It's really beautiful.
Oh, it's actually a really great phone.
Yeah.
Not
It's
gonna
actually
lie.
a very powerful phone.
It is.
Yeah,
I would say it's even overpowered, man. It's
I
a
was
bit
on
overkill.
the flight on the way back. I was able to plug it into the screen on the plane, right? And then you can change it to a computer. You can actually edit your videos and do your sketching, everything all on the screen.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think my favorite thing was I watched Josephine's story. The one they conceptualize and then make something like into 3D. Like you can just
It uses a special camera on the Note 10 Plus. It's called depth of field camera. And it's not a regular camera in the sense that it takes pictures. It senses the depth.
It's actually scanning.
It's like a scan, yeah. So it scans the entire thing. And the cool part is once you get the 3D model,
You can print it.
you can print it, and two, immediately they can rig what they call like a puppet or skeleton to it. And when you take a video of someone, when they move, you will move that thing also. It's quite cool, right?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It's crazy how much technology has come. Like if you think about it, in 1969 when they sent someone to the moon, all the rooms and rooms of computer can fit in a single phone now.
Yeah, and now you can actually use a phone to scan somebody's face and print it in 3D.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's
It's a 3D. It's a
Can
3D.
you try it on you later?
No. Yeah, but other than that, Ryan. I'm not sure about Ryan, but I'm actually completely jet lagged right now.
I slept pretty well last
I woke
night.
up at 5 a.m. because my daughter woke me up. Her leg woke me up. Yeah, but how have you been, Arwin? I know. Wait. Before we begin, we must say congratulations, Arwin, because he just released. He just reached 100,000 subscribers. Actually, no lah. He reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube a long time ago. He just got. He just
How
got.
sad.
I think he's almost at 200,000 or more.
Yeah.
He just got his 100,000 plaque. Okay, from YouTube. So
Ooh la la.
congratulations, Arwin.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, that deserves a round of applause. But I think the thing is, I'm trying to look for that round of applause.
I think it's
Yeah,
there we go.
there we go.
Never too late for that.
The studio audience finally woke up. Yes. So yeah, congratulations, and I think he's gonna be releasing a video, but look out for that. And but most importantly, thank you very much for all of you who has been listening to the show. Sometimes we ask you to basically go to our Instagram page, which is @MamakSessions, and leave some questions for us that needs to be answered, some topics that we need to discuss. Okay. Now last time we do a lot of relationship topics and stuff like that, but this guy actually wrote it, and I found it really, really interesting. His name is, I'm not sure whether it's his real name lah, okay? His name is Dexter KCC.
Dexter
Sounds like a legit
KCC.
name lah.
Kim Chang-Chu. They always do that.
Yes.
They say.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna play Dexter today. I'm gonna read his comment or his message to us via DM
Okay.
as Dextery as I can. Hi guys, I'm glad you guys did this podcast. Not only am I entertained, but I have something to learn each episode. I would really like to hear your opinions on borrow money to a friend.
Oh.
Hey Dexter, you born in America, raised in Malaysia, is it?
Yeah,
So at first, so try hard to say slowly, then I can come back.
I give up. So Dexter, thank you so much for writing in. Thank you so much for actually suggesting that topic. So borrowing money to a friend, that means pinjam money to a friend lah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? I get very confused until today. You borrow money to a friend or you
You lend money.
lend money to a
They
friend.
You
borrow
lend.
You lend to
from you.
people.
They borrow from you.
So that means Arwin borrowed money from me.
Yes.
Yes.
You lend,
I lend
to
money
him.
Arwin.
Yes.
Until today, I get very confused. I hope I'm not the only one.
Hey,
No, I
isn't
think
your
it's a
mother an
Malaysian
English
thing.
teacher?
I think
What?
it's a Malaysian thing.
Isn't your mom an English teacher?
every time when it comes to whether is it borrow or lend, right? And to overcome that, I'm like, hey, pinjam.
No, yeah. Okay. Fine. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'll just say pinjam. So it's like, so with regards to this topic, when he wrote that when I saw that, pinjam money to a friend or pinjam money from friend, it kind of hits me really hard because, at one point of time, I have gone through a point of time where I actually borrow. I actually lent someone money. Is it correct? Right?
Yeah.
I lent someone money. Okay, and it's not a little bit of money. It's a lot of money. And this is when I was studying overseas, and it kind of affected me because that was my money to basically survive when I was studying overseas, right? And after that, he said that he was in need and stuff like that. So I lent him money . And then he was just spending lavishly and whatever. I mean, have you guys ever, before I go in depth into what I want to say, have you ever experienced any friends pinjam money from you but don't know how to give back?
Oh my god, such a sensitive topic.
Right.
Because I got story actually.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
we go around the table. But I got experience lah. But
Okay.
I don't care about small money. But I think it's more about the
Yeah, I
big
feel
amount,
like
right?
when it's like 5 ringgit, like come on, like you guys are friends.
Correct.
You're not gonna squabble over 5 ringgit.
Correct.
You can let it go. Sometimes you blanja him, his copy. Then the next round he blanja you copy. Those kind of things I really
Yes.
feel is if you're friends, especially if you're really good friends, it shouldn't be.
Let
an
it go,
issue at
let
all.
it go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fight over your friendship
Yeah.
for like 2 ringgit. Like.
Why you
come
talk
on.
about this? I just lent my friend money.
Oh my god.
It's not a small amount.
Oh, is it? Well, when I was younger, I didn't have that much money so every cent, it sounds so cliche, but every cent counts for me at that
Yeah,
point in time.
yeah.
But then again, at that point in time, what can you buy with cents, right? It's always $1, $2, $3, right? Sometimes when I pinjam someone $1, $2, right? $1 is still okay, but if it's $2 and above, right, I'll be like, okay, where am I gonna get it back? Where am I gonna get it back?
Wait.
And for some reason, people will always have this thinking,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
that
yeah.
2 ringgit is nothing lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, and then it's like, when you keep on going to that person, right, ask for the money back, right, and then suddenly they come back to you and say that, you 2 ringgit also want to make such a big deal, and I'm
Yeah.
like, how dare you say that? You don't understand my position.
Hey,
also,
don't
that's
say
true
2
also.
ringgit. I got a friend, right? Let's say the amount that he owed is like 2 ringgit, like 20 cent, right? The
Yeah.
20 cent also he count.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
I mean,
These type of people will eventually be rich because they're very kiam
Yeah.
siap.
True.
I mean, it's not wrong for them to. I mean, it is their money lah. If you think about it.
But 20 cents, okay lah.
Yeah, I mean, it is their
Take lah,
money lah.
take
But
lah.
like,
Hey, okay, but I got one question. Okay, this one not sensitive lah. We all very open-minded people,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So let's bring this up to discussion.
Yep.
Is it true? Because ever since I was a kid, like it's something which I observe, and also like this has been something which people actually talk about. One of the most calculative races when it comes to money, is the Chinese. They are like the Chinese people. Like,
Yeah.
I think
I
so,
guess
yeah.
so.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
a saying.
even
Yeah.
if it's like small thing.
It's always they're always very calculative. They're always very money minded.
But why is it so? Is it like a culture like from small you are taught to like appreciate this kind? Or you just like
that's actually very interesting because honestly, I've never been in a situation where I'd be like, this Indian or Malay not so calculative. The Chinese very calculative. I'm like when you go to the shop, whether the Indian, Malay, Chinese, Bangla, whatnot, they count your money. Lah. It's like
yeah.
But
I've never really been in that situation before.
Really, my mom was always taught me that money is very
Same.
hard to come by. Very hard to come by.
Yeah.
And then when she give me pocket money, every day she'll give me 2 ringgit to go to school and buy whatever I want. Because the thing is, I think she put me in a private school. At the time, I think the food is all paid for already lah. So the 2 ringgit is whatever you want to buy on top of what you already had, right?
Yeah.
So she always taught me how to value money, and for me I think that made me very conscious because sometimes when she gives me 2 ringgit, I will not use the 2 ringgit. I'll put it in the piggy bank, and after like 1 year, I'll be like, oh yay!
They buy something for yourself.
Yeah, I'll buy
Yeah.
something for
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
And then sometimes, I'll have my elder brother who'll come, hey, pinjam me the money. And he takes it. And then, that's my hard-earned savings, right? And then after he will take he'll give it back lah, but he'll take really, really long to give it back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Ever since young, my mom, because my mom, I come from a Chinese family, right? So I'm not sure whether that represents the whole, Chinese are very calculative with money. But for me, my mom has always taught me that, money is not easy to come by, and you have to work hard to get whatever you want. And in that case, at that point of time when you're very young, whatever that you wanted in life always revolved around money lah.
Yeah,
Correct, right?
Yeah. Actually, the whole world revolves around money lah. Sadly lah, it's like it's literally the currency of the world lah. Without money is really, you cannot really do a lot of things.
Yeah, but then after that it comes to this, because I've been brought up. Okay, I'm going to tell my story lah. So I've been brought up to really value money a lot, right? And then my mom's a single mom, right? I don't have a dad, so when you don't, some people say this, when you don't have a father in the family, right? Sometimes they don't teach you the whole how to be street smart. They don't teach you, maybe you don't have a father figure to kind of like learn from in how to be street smart, how to be tough and whatever not. So I don't know whether that's the reason why I became very, very soft when I'm around friends. So what happened to me was, I think I was studying in university lah, and then I met this one guy. And this one guy is a compulsive gambler. Like
Oh,
he really
no.
gambles. He gambles so much until there's so much of problems in Malaysia that he had to go Australia to study. He basically went to Australia to study not because he wanted to go there
I
to
want
study.
to run
To
away.
run
lah.
away.
He went to Australia to study to run away from all the people who was chasing him for money, So I was like, oh, okay. Then after that, but the thing is, he was in our circle of friends, and then we are all very close friends, right? So whatever it is, when you're all in close friends, they always tell each other, you know what, brothers for life, whenever someone's in need, you're there,
Heng
whatever not.
tai.
Heng tai,
Yeah.
yeah lah. All these rubbish and whatever not lah. So when I went to Australia, not to say that I had a lot of money. So I think some of my mom borrowed money to actually fund my education in Australia, and then I had a lump sum lah. She gave me a lump sum to put there because a bit leceh lah for my mom to go to the bank every month to
Yeah,
banking
yeah,
money. So she
yeah.
gave me a lump sum, and then I don't know how, maybe like this guy kind of found out that I had money because like it's quite obvious lah, when you go overseas to study, everybody will sure bring a banker's check, and then they will
Yeah.
go to the bank. Okay, maybe it's because I asked him to bring me to the bank lah to
And then
start
he knew
a bank
yeah,
lah, right?
yeah.
So after that, right, he asked me to loan him money, and then it's not a very small sum of money, It's about, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about 2005 Aussie dollars. That's
Wow.
about like
Wow.
that's
Eight.
about
It's still about like
9.
7 to 8 grand.
A lot,
Yeah.
yeah.
that times 3, so it's about like 7 grand, almost 8 grand lah, right? And I'm like, oh, why? What's happened? What happened? I'm in a very difficult position right now. I can't pay for this. I can't pay for that. And then you know what? You're my brother. You'll help me, right? In times of need and whatever not. Then for me, it's like, oh, yeah, okay, right? For brotherhood lah, if you really need help, I'll help you. So I loaned him the money. The first thing he did was he bought a car.
Oh my god.
I didn't tell him like, why you buy car? I borrow you money.
Yeah, I did, and he bought a car, and it's not a and the thing is, it's so funny. I loaned him to about 2,000 plus Aussie dollars, but the car is about 12,000 Aussie.
Okay.
Hey, but the thing is, right?
12,000 Aussie or
Yeah, he bought
1,002 Aussie?
it's a sports car lah.
12,000.
Yeah, so it's a sports
What?
car. It's a sports car. Then I questioned him. I was like, hey, I thought you said that you got. You're in a tough position with money, then why suddenly you go and buy a car?
Yeah.
No lah, I'm buying this car so I can flip it, I'm gonna take the car and then tweak the meter, whatever not, the mileage and whatever not, and then sell it for a higher price. And I'm like, okay.
What?
Yeah, so
Sounds so
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so yeah lah. He's like, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'm using money to make back the money that I need, don't worry, I'll pay your money back. And for me, it came to a certain point where I was actually very desperate for money because I had no money already.
Yeah.
My money was for my rent, for everything, and what have I not. And then I started asking him back for money. And then he was like, the more I started asking him back for money, right, he made it look like I'm the outcast. I was like, yeah, this Jin, why always keep chasing me for money one? And then he made me look like such a like a nuisance, like to all my friends and stuff like that. And suddenly, a whole bunch of friends, right, started ganging up against me. It's like, yeah lah. It's like, this is a small matter. Why you want to ask for money and stuff like that? But in the end, he gave me back the money lah. But that was like towards the end of my semester. I mean, I could have had a better semester in Australia, and not having to suffer and worry about money and always stay at home.
Understand.
If it wasn't for that one person. But the thing is, I was afraid to keep asking him back for money because I was so afraid to be left out. I was so afraid to be excluded when it comes to the whole gang of friends. Because when you're in an overseas country, right, that's all you got, your whole group of friends, and it's very hard to basically mingle with anyone else because you're always so shy, you're the minority over there. So yeah, that's that. And then after when I come back, right, I realized that, man, I was damn stupid. This all basically revolves around one thing: you not being able to say no. And I feel that that's very common amongst all Malaysians.
yes.
A lot of Malaysians, right, find it very, very tough to say no.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, I don't like those people when you say no, they feel like you are like
Against them or
Yeah,
something.
against them or something. Then they get mad at you for saying no.
Yeah.
Damn stupid. Like why? It's
And-
like I don't owe you anything. You're asking me for a favor. So it's like if I reject you, you have no right to be angry.
Yeah.
It's like, Arwin, okay, like, hey, Arwin, can I collaborate with you? No. Hey, Arwin, you very lancy.
Yeah.
Wow, you damn big. He think you know that. And then you start going to talk to people. The other day, I asked Arwin to work with me. He don't want. He thinks he's too big for me. So I hate people.
Yeah, it's like they're
that.
trying to guilt trip you into working with them or something.
They're not trying to guilt trip you. They're just trying to, if they're not gonna work with me, I'm gonna bring them down.
Yeah, like them stupid.
Yeah, if I cannot get whatever I want from that person, I'm just gonna bring that person down. So yeah, that's my experience with pinjaming people money. It's not a good experience. That's why from then on, I've always been very, very tight knit about money. Yeah, whether it's like if I Michelle still my wife Michelle still always scolds me for this. So sometimes when I go out for dinner, right, I would like to pay for my friends because it's nice
Yeah.
to pay for friends, right?
Yeah.
And then then sometimes Michelle's like, hey, can you not spoil your friends? Can you just collect back? Michelle's the more calculative one. For me, it's like, okay, I'll admit, I'm in a position right now. I've been working for a few years. I have made some money, but once in a while, I just like to go out with drinks and just spend people But Michelle is not. Michelle's very careful with money. So yeah, but I don't mind spending people, but until today, I will never ever lend anyone money.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
stopped?
understand.
No, I stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will never ever lend anyone money because I believe that if that person's in the desperate need of money, right? If you are lending that person money, you're not helping that person. You're just giving him the easy way out. He's gonna basically come back to you. He or she is gonna come back to you. Oh, never mind lah. If I need money, I just go back to gym because he very easily
Confirm,
get
he confirm give me.
confirm will give me money.
Yeah,
bank
yeah.
with 100% loan acceptance.
Yeah, exactly. And then interest free some more. So yeah, I mean that was my experience when it came to lending money to people. So I'm not sure about what about you? What's your story?
Okay, it's my time to spill the tea. Okay, this one did not end badly lah. Okay, it did not end badly, but this is just an experience of lending.
Yep.
So I know this person. Oh my god, I pray that this person doesn't listen to this podcast. I'm gonna be blacklisted for life.
Okay.
But I know this person for a very long time. Okay, half of my life already lah, probably. And sometimes when you know someone for a very long time, you feel like you're obliged to help them when they need help, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Because you're so close, whatever.
Exactly. Yes.
So it's quite hard to say no also, especially when they are really in a situation where they really need help. But sometimes and sometimes, right, even though when they're in a situation where they need help, and it's really because of their own self, they are not putting any effort to do anything, you still feel like it's very sympathetic.
Yeah.
So I know this one person, then this person's life was going a bit rough lah, a bit up and down rough, and he lost the person lost job and all of that.
Ayo.
So the person approached asking, and this person never once asked. The person would never ask because let's just say let's call this person a Raju. Okay. So Raju always feels like it's not the right thing to ask. I need to do something. So in that sense, Raju is quite matured.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when he asks, you know that it's not for fun. He really needs it, right?
It's really last option.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when Raju asked me, I didn't even think twice. I just gave again. It's not a small amount. It's a big amount also. So then after that, it was about 6-7 months a day. Then I was wondering because I don't think Raju would have thought I need to pay it back or I need to give it back.
Right.
So I'm how do I ask?
Okay.
And that's the hardest thing to do. How to go and ask back for your money.
Also, within that 7 months, you never asked lah.
I never asked. I just kept quiet because
no.
I assumed that Raju would.
But has he ever brought it up before?
No, never.
Okay.
Never. So then I was thinking how to ask because I don't want to make it seem our friendship is all about this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the process, I mean, in the period of time where you actually loaned him money already, right? Did you still go out with him and hang out with him during that 7 months, or was you pinjam him money and then you never talked to him for 7 months?
God, we got go out.
You go out, but you have never ever brought up the topic of, hey, are you gonna pay me back?
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Because how do you start a conversation like that?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want him to think that I really care about the money. Even though, I mean, not say I care about the money, but it's my money. So eventually, you have to give it back, ma.
Exactly. I mean,
But
yeah.
you know what I would do? I would not bring up the money, but I will ask him about the situation that he used the money for. I'll be like, hey, so what happened to the blah, 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 blah?
That one I did.
Okay.
I did ask him so how's your career now? Is everything going well? Have you found a job? But I think every time it's always being brushed off. It doesn't want that topic will just never come out one.
Yeah. You're trying to squeeze it
It's
down.
a choice Raju makes,
Yeah.
Right.
So then after 7 months, I asked lah. Because after 7 months, I kind of asked, and then everything went a bit awkward already. Cause then Raju was give me your bank account number, I'll just transfer it now.
Okay.
That
And
doesn't
then
sound
that's
so
a-
bad.
yeah.
Then ever since then, there's no more conversation.
Really?
Are you serious?
How come?
Because you asked for your money back.
So that's all.
I
what?
don't think it's because I asked for my money back, but
He was expecting not to pay back, is it?
maybe he was not expecting me to ask for it back.
where
or
got such
something.
thing one?
Oh.
No
it's
lah,
such a
maybe
big
okay,
amount,
maybe
you know.
I don't know. Yeah, I have been in that position before because the ones when I was in Australia also like that. After I asked for my money back, right, he gave me back my money. After he didn't talk to me after that. It's like as though I don't know lah. It's as though like my friend, right? It's like it makes me feel like as though he's entitled to give me back my money whenever he wants to. And
Yeah.
I'm in no. He made me feel like I'm in no position to ask him for the money. I'm in no position to ask him what he did with the money. You know, he should be like, hey, you should just respect me and try and support me lah. You know, I mean, if I'm in trouble, just give me the money and don't ask me any questions and stuff like that. And then that's the thing. And that's the thing when it comes with money. I really, a lot of people tend to like when you pinch out money to people, right? They tend to take it for granted. Really, it's the minute they get the money already, right? It's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna solve my problem. After that, you know, they for some reason they will use the money and and paying back will never always cross their mind. They're always like, okay, I'll just use this money first, and then, you know, as long as it solves my problem, I don't. And you know, they know that they maybe Raju thinks you are so well to do that you don't
Yeah, like-
require the money.
But here's the thing,
immediately.
Raju is a student. Okay, Raju
I
is
see.
a student, and Raju works like probably like 2 side jobs.
Yes.
So Raju is actually struggling a lot, and Raju is a very, very nice person. Very nice, very sweet, and like I said, doesn't ask for money at all.
Right.
So
Only
when this
this one
situation
time.
happens, it
Yeah.
kind of like I felt like, okay, this is really something he needs. But maybe it's just the thought of like I would never expect you to ask me back, because now it seems like our friendship is just about the money.
Oh.
Maybe that's what Raju felt. But if I don't ask,
Yeah.
I don't think.
He'll give you back, right?
Yeah, okay, but the amount of money is big enough for you to like, hey, I really need that money.
Big, it's like about like 4.
Okay, that's a lot of money.
Ooh.
That's a lot of
And
money.
as a student, it's like, oh my god, right? You
Yeah.
gotta make that kind of money as a
Because
student.
like Raju was failing his papers,
Okay.
so to resit, and then Raju lost his one of the job,
Okay.
and then the other one, like there's a lot of things
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
going on in his life.
It's a hard time
Very,
in his
very hard
life,
thing.
yeah.
But I mean, it's just sad that because of this money issue,
Yeah,
like things between us are very awkward now. Like,
Yeah.
it's always money, right?
But like after the conversation where you asked for the bank, he asked for the bank account and stuff. Did he say like, "Oh, I'm so sorry it took this long"?
no, no,
Wow.
no.
Wow.
Okay.
Because if I was the one borrowing money from someone, right, I would at least say that, you know, or like let's say maybe like I haven't paid him back or whatever, right? Maybe like through like in between I will casually bring it up like, hey, sorry, wait, I don't have the money to pay you back now. I'll pay you back soon. Like at least bring it up, you know, so he
Yeah.
has like some kind of reassurance that
yeah.
you remember that I like, you know,
Yeah.
that I actually borrow money from you.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would do that too. If I owe people money, right? Let's say for example we got makan, even though it's like 50 ringgit, I'll pay on the spot. And now that you know you have all these like such convenient ways to pay people, like your QR pay, your Maybank, whatever, no, your Grab pay and this
Yeah.
pay e-wallet is even easier to pay
Yeah.
people back. I don't want to owe people money. Ever since my incident, right, where the guy owes me a lot of money, right, I told myself I'm not to owe anyone money because you know it's just it's
Yeah.
It's such a sticky situation.
it's such a horrible
Yeah.
feeling, you know. You
Yeah.
know, it's like when I was at that point in desperate need of money, right? And I didn't dare go to anyone. Number one, I didn't go and tell my mom. I didn't want to tell my mom because my mom's gonna skin me alive. Say, why are you gonna give money to people and stuff like that? So obviously I won't ask my mom, right? And then Dala, I don't want to pinch up money from other friends. It's like weird, you know. If I
Yes.
pinch up money from other people, right, it's gonna be weird.
And
People are
it's
gonna
be like
talk.
a whole circle of like.
Yeah,
very
people are gonna be
boring
talking
and
about,
like-
oh, what's wrong with this guy? I say, why is he pinching money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So all I did was I had to just go out and work. I had to go out and work. But on the good side, like, you know, after when I went out of work, right, to sustain my living, at the end of the day, you know, when he gave me back the money, I was like, hey, I have extra money. Then I go back to Malaysia, then transfer everything. Wow, the currency is so big. Then after that, I had some extra cash. But I don't know. What do you think when it comes to lending your friends money? You know, what I mean, do you lend it with the okay? For me, if I were to lend someone money, right, I will lend someone money with the thought of I will not be able to get that money
Yes,
back.
yes.
If that
You
person
should always have that kind of mindset, yeah.
if that person is really in need, and like your friend Raju, if he is really, really, really in need, if I know the person like really, really well, and I know he's going through a tough time, right, and he's asking for money, for me is, I mean, like, if I'm able, for you listening, it's only if you're able, I would be willing to loan money to this friend of mine with the notion of I will not be getting this money back.
I feel like if you want
if I did that, then everything would be okay. Rather than me like wondering like, hey, when are you gonna give me back? When are you gonna give me back? When are you gonna give me back and stuff like that. So yeah.
But there are pros also lah. Like I have another friend who I loan also, and like there's no war. Like after like maybe 3-4 months, I didn't even ask. Like he just bank in and then say thank you for loaning. So there's really pros and cons. I think it's just your luck.
It depends on the person. I feel.
And I think it's very important to know the reason why they are borrowing the money.
Yes,
it's
correct.
so important. I feel like if it's like they're borrowing money to buy drugs, it's like, hey, what hell
But
are you
they won't
asking me
tell
money
you
for?
what.
Quite,
the
sometimes it's
No,
like
that's
quite
why.
sensitive also for anyone to ask unless it's your best friend.
If you are gonna give that person a big chunk of money, you deserve to know why.
Yeah. I feel like the person to
if it's
inform
like
you,
$5, okay lah, take the $5, you just pay me back later or belanja me. No, but like if it's a big chunk of money, like I feel like it's very important, and you have a right to actually ask why do you need this money.
I will.
It's like if you go to a bank, ask, I want 100,000 ringgit loan. They ask you, okay, give. No, they will be like, what you want this for?
I will need solid
What
proof.
is your business plan and everything?
I will want proof like, hey, where my money go?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even for the reason of whether you want to get your money back. Is you want to know whether your money is going to something
the right,
to
the right
thing,
cause,
you know.
right?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, right, money is the root of all evil.
It is.
It is. No matter how you want to avoid it, right, it's gonna be the cause of a lot of misunderstandings and broken friendships and broken relationships. And it's stupid. I mean, to be honest, it's stupid to basically, ruin your friendship over money. There's always this saying out there, friendships and love is not all about money. It's beyond that. But come on, man, everybody needs money to survive in some way or another. And then, if someone's gonna get in your way, in regards to money, if someone's gonna come in between you, and you living your own lifestyle and taking your money and not giving back to you, it's gonna cause some tension somewhere. So, okay, I mean, like, what we can take away from this discussion over here is number one. I mean, like, I wish I could tell this to my younger self. Number one, never ever be afraid to say no. If you say no, I cannot loan you money, all right? I cannot lend you money, and that person is gonna say that, what sort of a brother are you and stuff like that, right? Then this person doesn't even deserve to be your friend. Because I have already started saying no to some people who ask me for money. Actually, to be honest, like some ex-colleagues have actually messaged me and asked me to loan money from me, and I'm like, no. I just say, I'm so sorry, but I'm not comfortable lending money to you or anyone for that matter that comes to me and asks for help and sort of things, And then after that, he'd be like, okay, cool. And then for me, it's like, it's not like they're gonna scold me or whatever not. I mean, what's the worst they can do? Not talk to you, ma. That's it.
Exactly.
The worst thing they'll do is not talk to you anymore. And that's where you basically filter out the toxic.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you keep the ones that really matter to you.
I think it's very important to remember that if you're borrowing money for someone, there's zero obligation from their part to say yes. In fact, you should be really grateful if they even say yes for someone to just willingly hand you their money like that.
Okay, I want to start a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is from my point of view, but I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think that guys are more likely to ask for money than girls?
Oh,
that's a good question.
Because I realize, right, I think guys are like less paise to ask for money from friends.
No.
Hey, no lah.
Not really.
I feel so
I've known a girl who have gone around asking for money, not only from friends but also from family members, and a lot of money.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've heard both sides happen. I heard stories from both sides also lah. So I don't think it really steers towards one gender or the other, or one race or to another. I think it's just
No, I feel like guys will be
person.
more likely to ask from a guy rather than a girl, unless it's the
No,
boyfriend.
I don't think
Unless
so.
it's the boyfriend.
I think and if someone really needs to to pinjam money, to borrow money, they'll just go to anyone. They don't care. If they go to that extent that they really need to borrow a big sum, right? It means they're desperate. And when they're desperate, right, they don't care whether you're male, female, or whatever not. I mean, whoever is who's willing to give, they'll just go to that person. And then the biggest obstacle for them is asking. Once they start asking, then they're more comfortable. Once they're comfortable, they then
ask everyone.
It just ask everyone. Yeah, seriously, they won't care. And I don't know. For me, I always believe, okay, this is what my mom taught me. If someone is in desperate need of money, right, instead of giving them the money, actually help them earn the money themselves. Like, okay, ask them, talk to them. What's your problem? What are you going through? How much do you need? Okay, you need this amount. What can we do for you to get that amount? Okay.
Yeah.
So even if my mom were to, let's say, for example, if she wants to lend money to people, right? And then for them, in order for them to pay her back, she would basically, okay, this is what you can do or whatever not in order to get the money to pay me back. Okay. How desperately do you need the money? My mom is very, again, I think my mom also is very soft-hearted. My mom, right, when she goes out to hawker stalls and stuff like that, when she sees, especially towards the ladies, so when she sees a homeless lady, right, she'll buy food for the lady one. She'll never give money. She'll always buy food.
Yeah.
When they come and beg her for money, right, she will never ever give money. She'll always, why? What do you need the money for? She's like, oh, I need to feed my children. And then she'll go there, she'll tapao like super big packet of fried rice or whatever not and give to her. She'll never give money because she's, I mean, I'm not sure whether she's very auntie thinking. Like, she's like, I don't want to give her money. What if she used the money to go and buy drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you know that. Got one time I was in China, right? So there was this beggar, this lady. Then she begged me for money. So I had like change in my pocket, right? So I just gave her the change. Wow, she gave me back the change. She's like, she's like, wow, this was so little. Can I buy this? Then she give me back way. I just like, oh, okay, you don't want my money?
Wow.
Wow.
You see like those videos where the beggars asking for money and be like, oh, no cash, and then it's like they bring out the credit card machine.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay, you can swipe.
Like, those videos are fake lah, okay? But here's a story though that is true, and I'm not sure whether it's still happening, but it's in Kuantan, because my kampung is in Kuantan. There's a beggar, a very famous beggar in Kuantan.
Famous beggar.
Really,
Famous
really,
beggar.
very famous beggar in Kuantan. At the end of his begging day, he will board his Mercedes Benz and go home.
What the heck?
Huh? People still give him money.
Time to go back
Maybe he
in
dressed
Kuantan,
up
right?
so well.
No, he's seriously.
know?
He's very well known for that. I mean, after a while, people kind of got the idea that, you know, he got too comfortable begging, you know, and I'm not sure what the backstory is, but this guy, he's actually very rich, but he just goes out and beg for money. Yeah,
So
I don't know. I don't know what
business is it? Or like he has a legit business.
I don't know what the backstory is, but I mean, for me is I was never told about him, but you know, every time when I was younger, right, all my uncles and auntie will always talk about this beggar one. He basically goes around begging, and then after he's done, right, he's actually got a driver to pick him up. He boards his Mercedes Benz and goes home.
Megalo. What's your job? What's your career?
I'm a beggar.
Professional beggar.
That is some next. This is like the world championship of begging.
Yeah.
I got question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this one was also like a bit sensitive lah, but let's open it up to discussion, okay?
Okay.
Loaning money to friends is one thing.
Yes.
But I feel it's more dangerous and more toxic to loan money to your own blood.
Your family.
Yeah.
Yes.
understand.
Yes.
I don't know why, I just feel like it. I mean, of course, experience speaks also, but what do y'all think?
Aiyo.
Is it more reliable to loan
No, it's
to people
not.
of your own?
It's not.
Or is it more reliable a bit to people who you don't know?
Okay. This is what I think. When you loan money to people who are not within your bloodline, right? If anything happens, it just ends there. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know, your friends, cut ties to your friends, done. But when you loan money to your own family members or your relatives or your distant relatives, it's just going to go one full circle.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you just put it this way? Put yourself in this position. Let's say, for example, you loan money to maybe your cousin, right? Your cousin cannot pay you back, and then your cousin is going to cause some tension between your mom and her brother or sister.
Yeah.
And then they are going to get to talking, you know, and everybody is going to basically spread rumors and whatever not. And that's it, you know, you're going to cause tension between family members. And that's the worst thing that you'll do, right? That's the worst
That's
thing to
the
do.
worst.
That's the worst thing.
Okay,
you know?
don't even say cousin lah. What if it's your own brother,
Your own brother.
or your own
yeah.
parents?
That's
That
gonna
one is even worse.
That one I don't know because I am in no position to speak because, you know, it's never really happened to me. But I mean, I have loaned money to my brother, but it's not a big amount. I mean, like very, very small amount. I mean, but
I think
If
it's harder.
it is okay. It is harder for you to say no,
Yeah, exactly.
especially with your
Yes,
family
okay,
members.
yes,
That
yes.
I give you that. It's
Yeah.
definitely harder for you to say, oh no, I can't give you money, because at the end of the day, your own family, you don't want to help, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you have brothers and sisters, yes, you have brothers and sisters, you're close and whatever not. But when you come to a certain age, all of you are gonna lead your own lives. You're gonna start your own family.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your own kids and stuff like that. If you're gonna come in between anyone or any of your family members to help start, I mean, if you're gonna come in between them to starting between them and starting their own family, that's a bit selfish, lah, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I don't know. When it comes to loaning money to your family members, I would. I would, okay, for me, it's not loaning money to family members. My mom always tell me, never ever do business with your family members because it involves money.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Never ever do business with your family
Yeah,
members.
that's so true though.
Yeah. For me, it's like, my brother has actually done business with my cousin and then it didn't end too well. That person has his way of running a business. He has his way of running a business. They both have conflict, Then, one person is not very good in managing money. And then the other person, they start blaming each other and that's it. And then just because they ended up in bad terms, obviously it's going to affect my mother with her brother in some way or another,
whole
right?
family.
Yeah. So I kind of feel that, if you want, my mom always tell me, don't do business with your family. Don't do business with your friends. You know how they say, right? There's always like, there's work friends and there's friends.
Yeah.
I kind of believe that to a certain degree. So yeah.
But for me, easier said than done lah. But I feel like if let's say Choi, I hope this don't happen to me. Like let's say if my brother or something, right, really needs money and stuff, and he's not doing anything about it, and he's just, let's say if I lend him money and then he go and do like, I don't know what he do lah, but it's like, let's say he abused the money that I gave him, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think the next time I'll borrow him anymore. I mean, lend him anymore.
Yeah, I know. If you know that he's doing something bad with the money, then you should bring your whole family in and have an intervention with him.
Yeah, but it's very hard to say all these things.
I think it depends on your family as well. Like
I feel like, yeah, it's the same
yeah.
Friends, family, I think it's the same. If
Yeah.
you're gonna,
But
misuse
it's
my
harder.
money-
Okay, if friends, family is the same, but it's even
Yeah.
harder when it comes to family.
Yeah, it's harder.
When it's friends, right? I'm at the end of the day, if this person is being an idiot, like taking your money and don't loan back, I'm pretty sure you have some friends who's gonna back you up and say that, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter if you lose this friend, he's gonna treat you this way. We're going to support you 100%. So it's just a way for you to filter out toxic friends.
I feel like family also can. I wouldn't say it's always harder. I really think it depends on the
Individual.
Your individual. Yeah, how's your
Yeah.
relationship with your brothers or your
Yeah,
or
some
your
people
parents.
maybe they're closer to their friends than their
Yeah,
family.
sometimes it may be
Yeah.
even easier to say no to your brother because if you're really that close,
Yep.
you'll be like, hey, that's a stupid idea. Why the heck are you doing this? Why are you in this situation?
Yeah.
Don't take my money. We'll figure. I mean, like you said, we'll figure something out. Okay, but this is not the way to do it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Sometimes it might be even easier to say that with your family members, just cause you guys are closer and you're able to talk more freely in that sense.
Yeah.
I think it really boils down to the individual and the situation as well, lah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I were to basically part with some advice over here, if I were to give advice to anyone with regards to lending money to people, I would first say, number one, don't. Number two, apart from just going the easy way out and lending this person money, all right, you need to basically sit him down and ask him, what are you using the money for?
Yeah.
Why are you in this situation? Can I help you in some other way rather than just giving you money? Can anybody else help you? At the end of the day, everybody is connected in some way or another, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if he needs a job, okay, cool. Let's have someone who knows someone who maybe can give this person a job and help him kind of like feed off, basically help try and solve his problem. And at the end of the day, okay, to be honest, if it's $100, $200, I would think it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I think
close
it's
an
okay
eye.
also.
But if it's gonna go to the thousands, I feel that no, it's just too much stress to loan
Yeah.
people money. And then after that, when he doesn't communicate with you as often, right, you are gonna stress yourself out. You are gonna basically think so many things in your
Like, why
mind.
is he ghosting me?
Yeah, why is he ghosting me? I mean, it will basically affect your mental health. You'll be like, oh my god, when I didn't loan him money, he was so friendly to me. After I loaned him money, he just kept quiet. He ghosted me. He doesn't talk to me
Yeah.
anymore.
So am I being used? Or
Am I being
yeah.
used? And then when I loaned him money, he became extra friendly to me.
Yeah.
But when I started asking him back for the money, he started ghosting me. Am I the bad guy here? You see, you ask yourself these type of
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
I have been in that situation before. So I mean, I know whatever I'm saying right now or whatever advice I'll give out to people is gonna be tough because especially when you're in a situation where you have someone who's really close to you or you're really close to your family members who are coming to you asking for money. But my advice is number one, do not give them the money point blank just like that. You deserve, like Shufei said, like everybody said, right? You deserve the right to know what they're using the money for.
Yeah.
And you have the right to object with what they're going to be using the money for because number one, it is your money.
It's your money,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's the worst thing? Sometimes, right, people come to you and pinjam money and they borrow money from you, right?
Yeah.
And they say that, hey, I need 2,000 from you. They're not being completely honest because in actual fact, they are basically borrowing money from 10 people. That's 20,000
Yeah,
or
yeah,
even
yeah.
more.
Two like that. And then,
Yeah.
Hey, but what if
Damn
right
scary.
they ask you for money, right?
Yep.
Then they say like, oh, but remember that time where I helped you with this?
Calculative people.
I feel like those type of people should be slapped in the face. Seriously, like, how can you guilt trip me into
Yeah,
giving you
correct,
money? They're so bad. Seriously, that's horrible. If anyone were to do that to me, I tell you, I'll cut ties forever.
You don't do a favor expecting another
Correct,
favor
yes,
in return.
Yeah.
correct.
Exactly. Yeah. And to be honest, right, sometimes, okay, I have done this before, me and my friends, when we realize someone's going through a problem, right? He didn't even ask for money. But we ourselves as friends, not ganged up together,
Offer lah.
got together and say, hey, I think our friend over here needs help. Come, let's pull some money together and just give it to him without him asking.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then we did it without expecting the money back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel sometimes like that is better, but only if you're able and only if you can afford to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if you basically cannot even afford to pay your bills, takkan you go pinjam people money.
Yeah.
Use your brains a bit lah. I mean, right?
Correct.
I don't know,
There's a saying in Mandarin, I don't know what is it lah. Basically, is this they say if someone's drowning and you don't know how to swim, don't go
save
jump
them.
and save them also.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I mean, okay. Before we end everything here, that's basically my advice. Ryan, what would you say?
Just try and avoid it. I don't know. I just hate all these kind of situations. Just try and avoid borrowing. Try and avoid lending. Just work hard, make your own money. If you really have help, I mean, hopefully there are more than just one way to solve your problems.
Yeah. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. What's wrong? Just because.
Especially if it's materialistic things, like that's really not the right reason to borrow money.
Exactly. What about you, Shufe? What would you say?
I feel like if you're gonna lend money to someone, really, really, really make sure that he's using the money for right cause. But of course, I don't really think that it's a good idea to lend people money. And if you're borrowing from someone, make sure you let them know what you're using the money for.
Yeah. Especially if it's a big amount.
Yeah. Make
Yeah.
sure you 交代. I feel like it's damn important. You
Yeah.
don't just like ghost them or like just leave them hanging like not knowing
Yeah.
anything. And sometimes it's not that they forget. They actually remember that you
Yeah.
actually borrow money from them. So
Yep.
sometimes you have to like reassure them like, oh yeah, I'm gonna
Pay
return you
back.
the money.
Yeah.
Instead of them like coming to you like, hey, where's my money? Where's my money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Arwin?
For me, it's very simple. Money can either make or break a relationship. The
Yep.
decision is in your hands, so you have to decide wisely.
Yes, exactly. Anyways, thank you so much to Dexter for suggesting that topic.
Thank you, Dexter.
It got a bit like, heated and tensed. But if you want to suggest any more topics, please do so on our Instagram page. It is at Mamak Sessions, MAMAKSESSIONS. You can also DM all of us. All of our Instagram handles is going to be in the description box below. Thank you so much for listening to us. You can stream us on Spotify, on iTunes. You can watch our beautiful faces on YouTube. And thank you so much for always keeping us company. More than happy to keep you company on your drive to work or your commute to wherever, to school or college or wherever. Thank you very much, guys. We will speak to you next time.